MitSna team and to all the viewers. I am Phowltha and I'm currently in National Security Studies under Manipur University, taking the privilege of this teacher topic that I would be talking on the topic non-traditional security traits, which is a part of my syllabus. Non-traditional security traits, in other hand, is known as non-military security traits, which is based on non-security traits and and problems. And when we say traditional security threats, we are very aware of it. Traditional security threats deals with military threats, that is armed forces using weapons and the traditional threats is based especially on the security problem, security forces. And when we come to non-traditional security threats, it evolves after the end of the Cold War, and globalization is one of the main factor in which these traits, non-traditional security traits or non-military traits, arises. The UN Human Development Report, that is UNHDR 1994, has has changed the view of security has changed the view of security traits from traditional to non-traditional. That is, they included political security, economic security, as well as environment security. Not only that, non-traditional security started from within ourselves. From my own opinion, I want to say that the non-traditional security traits evolves directly from us in this present generation. That is individual rights, or in one way we can say human security. Human security, under human security, we can go deeper through human rights, human violation rights, and human rights. When we say about human rights, we are very aware of it, that we have the basic human rights are freedom of fear and freedom of want and freedom of speech. Though I did not mention all the freedom and all the rights of the human, it is very necessary, and then is these human rights plays a crucial role in non-traditional security threats, and there's so much of challenges in this present era. And not only human security threats, but when we just look around, we've also faced climate security. That the climate security, on the other hand, we can say global warming, the climate changes happening in and around the whole world, not just our state or not just our country, India or Manipur itself, but the whole world is changing. The sea level rises, and not only about climate change, there's also food security problems around the world, especially to the African countries where there's scarcity of foods. Especially even in India, we have Food Security Act 2013, which is established by the government to provide a necessity about food to the citizens, to the poverty, to the BPL families. And this food security also plays a crucial role, and not just a crucial role, but it is our individual thing to know about these food security problems. That is, whenever there's a saying that don't waste food, so this is also a big problem which we face. And not just food security, we can go back and see infectious diseases emerging. There are lots of emerging infectious diseases in right now in this present generation, especially the COVID-19, which started in 2019, known as coronavirus diseases, which was started in the city of Wuhan in China. But not just in China, now the whole world is facing this issue, and then it is still prevailing. It doesn't come to an end. So this is also a big threat for the individual as well as for all the nation. And not just diseases, we can also say about transnational crime. Transnational crime includes organized crimes among countries to countries, and drug trafficking, human trafficking, which not just based only international level but even in national level. Let's say one state to another state. Though I don't pinpoint the states. And also illegal migrations among the states and among the countries. And yes, the system of governance is also one crucial role of non-traditional security threats. The system of governance means whether the government is is a good governance, either the system is a good governance or a bad governance, despite of the differences in the ruling, whether it be a democracy, whether it be a republic, or whether it be communist. But good governance and bad governance have also a big issue in a state or in a nation. So knowing all these traits is a must for an individual, not only for the security officials or not for a security student only, not me myself, but to all. The problem we are facing right now can be eradicated not just by the government or not just by the security forces which are deployed in the border security, but as a whole we can change this. And why I highlight these non-traditional security traits is that it is not just small cases that we should leave, and then these non-traditional security threats are more challenging than the traditional security threats, than the military ones in this present era. We don't know what might happen. And yes, one more important thing is cyber attack, which is very common due to the advancement in science and technology, and due to the number of networkings, due to the number of people using uh, electronic medias or network systems without knowing the without awareness of about the cyber crime or cyber attack, or let's say cyber espionage. So it's very important to know all these threats as an individual and as a citizen of a nation, not just as a security student or not just as a security officer or not just as a special agency, but as a whole. We need to know this, and we need to encounter this from our own livelihood, from our own home, and from our own society. We need to uh, deal with the challenges. We need to cover up the challenges coming from these non-traditional security threats. So why not? I'm sharing this because of not just a national security student, but as an individual and as a citizen. I need to know, and then you also need to know. Thank you.